Good day to all of you. I am SOURCES former senior executive with 47 years of experience from SAI Paper and Boards Limited, Erode. I am very glad to meet you all once again. In our last episode, we have seen the videos of first, second and third parts of TPM. In continuation, we will be discussing about TPM part 4 in this video. I have simplified TPM to suit our Indian work culture for better understanding and for easy implementation that even a layman can understand. This free video can be used as learning and teaching material. This slide and the next slide shows us the roadmap, steps and activities to be carried out for implementing TPM, which we have already discussed in detail in our previous videos. Welcome to TPM training part 4. In this video, we will be discussing about first step in TPM, that is part A, how to perform initial cleaning with meaning and purpose. And in part B, how to identify abnormalities and also what are white and red tag abnormalities. Now let's see what TPM says about step 1 part A. TPM starts with 5 years. 5 years is the foundation for all improvements in the management systems. Problems cannot be clearly seen and evidenced when the workplace is unorganized and in cluttered environment. Making problems visible in the work spot is the first step for improvement. Hence, keep all your workplaces neat, tidy and safe condition always to ensure conducive work environment. This is the fundamental truth of 5 years. There is a saying, if 5 years, that if you cannot keep your workplace clean, orderly and accident free, then no customer will believe you can produce quality products or even provide good services. You may even lose some of your important customers. For any customer visiting your area, his first impression should be the best impression. Hence, maintain good housekeeping always. Let's see how to perform initial cleaning by doing 1S, 2S and 3S systematically. These are some posters in Tamil on 1S, 2S, 3S highlighting the procedure for performing initial cleaning. First do 1S, that is sort. Second do 2S, that is set in order. And third is 3S, that is shine, cleaning with meaning and purpose. This poster tells us how to do 1S. First, remove all the unwanted things. Example, waste, scraps, substandard products, anything in access, materials obstructing the work to the red line areas with appropriate red tags with details how are you going to dispose them. Next, how to do 2S. Arrange all the wanted essential things in order with appropriate identification so that they can be quickly and easily retrieved with ease and also put back at appropriate places after use without any difficulty. In other words, ensure a place for everything in its place. This will save time and energy in searching for wanted things and also ensures safety too. Finally, how to do 3S, that is shine. All of us should understand that the cleanliness is next to godliness. Not only worship places like temples, churches and mosques are to be kept very clean. Also, we need to keep our workplaces too like them. First, start cleaning your equipment and area with meaning and purpose. That is, you need to be benefited by this cleaning activity. Keep machines and working environment always safe, clean, neat and tidy. What you should do while cleaning? You have to use your senses like eyes, ears, nose and hands to look out and identify for any abnormalities in your equipment and area. Document all these abnormalities in the abnormality register kept in the department and take necessary corrective actions to rectify these abnormalities at the earliest. Also, these 1S, 2S, 3S posters to be displayed in your company to emphasize to your employees the importance on how to maintain good housekeeping in your company. This picture highlights safety points during cleaning activity. That is, one should know all the safety aspects in his equipment before initial cleaning activities. Read and understand fully the safety procedure for cleaning. Ensure no harm to person or machine happen while cleaning. Procedure for cleaning and with meaning and purpose. First, prepare a cleaning schedule and strictly adhere to it. Whether to do daily, alternate days, weekly, etc., and also fix a time for cleaning. Area manager or HOD to fix the cleaning schedule for you. Next, identify which parts in the machine which are safe to clean, which are not safe to clean. This is very important from the safety point of view. Parts which are unsafe to clean should only be inspected daily by the operator, and abnormalities identified, if any, are to be recorded in the abnormality register kept in the department for follow-up and rectification. Then, when to clean these unsafe parts? Example, all rotating parts should not be cleaned when they are in motion. Clean these parts only when the equipment is stopped during shutdown, changeover time, planned maintenance time, etc. This short period of shuts to be effectively used for cleaning. This is known as opportunity cleaning. Another important area to be cleaned by the operators are the motors. Another important area not to be cleaned by the operators are the motors and the accessory electrical parts. Do only inspection and identify abnormalities. Electrical related parts are to be cleaned only by the trained electrical person with special tools. This slide highlights the importance of cleaning. Please understand that inadequate cleaning is often the cause of equipment failures and also leads to quality problems. Use appropriate cleaning tools like cotton waste, brush, scraper, bucket, duster, etc. to eliminate dirt, dust, cobwebs, contaminants, other foreign matters to make the workplace and equipment neat, tidy, and safe for working. Also ensure appropriate PPEs are used during cleaning period to ensure safety. Paying careful attention to small details is very important during cleaning. Understand that cleaning is inspection. Inspection is the first step to identify abnormalities in the equipment and area and rectifying them for achieving zero breakdowns and zero defects. Now let's see what is the method for cleaning. First, clean from top to bottom and from sides to center. Everyone should be taught about the impacts of inadequate cleaning also. Let's see what are the harmful effects of inadequate cleaning. There are three big effects. They are machine failure, quality defects, and accelerated deterioration of the equipment. Let's see. First effect is machine failure. What are the causes? Dirt and foreign matter reaches the rotating parts, sliding parts, pneumatic and hydraulic systems, electrical control system, sensors, etc., causing malfunctioning of the machine, cause wear and tear of moving parts, and also affecting the process. Ultimately, these will lead to downtime and production loss. Next is quality defects. What are quality defects? Quality defects are caused either directly by the contamination of the product with the dust, foreign matter, as stated above, or indirectly as a result of machine failure and malfunction. Third and last is accelerated deterioration. Accumulated dust and grime form a layer which make it difficult to find faults or abnormalities for rectifying them at the earliest. Example, cracks in the machine, excessive play, insufficient lubricants, and other disorders, resulting in breakdown of the machine. Instead of normal deterioration, we will be subjecting the equipment to accelerated deterioration. Lifespan of the equipment will also get reduced. Hence, cleaning is given paramount importance and is the first fundamental step in TPM. This picture talks about how to clean with meaning, sincerely. That is, there should be some purpose and benefit from cleaning. If you clean your equipment thoroughly, you will not miss even the minor flaws in the equipment, which if not attended in time, later these flaws will get accumulated and lead to costly breakdown of the equipment, production loss, quality defects, etc. This is another picture highlighting the importance in doing 1S, 2S, 3S. You can see two scenarios in this picture. First scenarios in the left side is before implementing 1S, 2S and 3S. The employees are overstressed, tired and not happy. Second scenario, that is in the right side, After implementing 1S, 2S, 3S, the operator is very happy and satisfied. Moreover, an untidy workplace is a dangerous workplace. TPM step 1 part A is over. Now we have come to the part B in TPM step 1, wherein we will discuss about what is abnormality identification, what are white and red tags, etc. During cleaning activities, we need to be more focused and use our senses for identify abnormalities in the machine and surrounding areas. Let's see what is the meaning of abnormality. Anything which is not normal, that is called an abnormality. We can also say that abnormality is deviation from standard requirement. That is, expected standard minus present standard is equal to gap. That is abnormality. Abnormalities create a negative impact on PQCDSM, that is productivity, quality, cost, delivery, safety, and morale. In TPM, we need to show improvements in PQCDSM, and this is the benefit we will achieve if TPM is implemented and done sincerely in the organization. Now let's see how many types of abnormalities are identified in TPM. TPM has identified 7 types of abnormalities. They are minor flaws, unfulfilled basic conditions, inaccessible places, sources of contamination, sources of quality defects, unnecessary items, unsafe places. We will discuss in the subsequent slides about these abnormalities in detail. First abnormality is minor flaws. Here it is given some example of abnormalities which come under minor flaws. Let us see what are the minor flaws are. They are contamination, that is dust, dirt, powder, oil, grease, rust, splash stain, solidified lumps on the machine. Next is damage seen on the machine, that is crack, deformation, peeling, bending, and corrosion. Another minor flaw is play notice in the machine, that is eccentricity, shaking, tilting, distortion, misalignment. Next is slackness of drive belts, drive chains, wobbling in the drive mechanism. The final one is abnormal phenomenon observed in the machine is unusual noise, vibration, strange smell, discoloration due to overheating in the electric panels, etc. Next important abnormality is unfulfilled basic condition found in the machine. Topmost is regarding lubrication, that is insufficient, dirty, excess lubrication, wrong lubricant, no free access for applying lubrication. Next is lubrication supply, that is damaged, deformed lubricant inlets, faulty lubricant pipes, missing grease nipples, leaky pipe supplied pipes. Another important point is the oil level gauges should be improper, that is dirty, damaged, and leaky side glasses, oil level not visible, no indication mark for high and low for oil level for monitoring. Tightening of nuts and bolts should be proper. Nuts and bolts missing at some places, they are cross-threaded, some too long, corroded, unsized washers missing, damaged or corroded. Another important thing is that the instrument should be made available with and intact at required places. Abnormalities are operating range not marked on the pressure gauges, vacuum gauges, and dial thermometers. Transmitters and regulators are not intact and found loose or detached. Electric emitters found worn out, cannot be read, normal and overload indication not marked, no free access to view the emitters. Another abnormality is the drive belt should be in good condition, not in twisted, damaged, or missing condition. Next abnormality is inaccessible places. Let's see some examples of inaccessible places. First is hindrance for cleaning is due to machine construction and layout causing insufficient space around the machine for cleaning purpose. Next is hindrance for checking. There is no free access to read the instrument readings like pressure and vacuum gauges, dial thermometers, electric emitters, voltmeters, and some checking instrument regulators and transmitters, etc. Next, hindrance for lubricating. That is position for lubricate inlet pipes and nipples for applying lubricants is difficult. Hindrance for tightening the nuts and bolts due to insufficient space provided. There are hindrances for operation too. Example, this can be due to machine layout, difficult to operate the valves, switches, regulators, electrical starters, breakers, start and stop buttons, and for taking samples. Lastly is hindrance for doing small corrections or taking maintenance. Example, no free access to flow meters, controllers, regulators, transmitters, isolating valves, control valves, etc. for taking regular maintenance work. This is another important sources of contamination. These will affect the moving or rotating parts in the machine and subject them to forced deterioration instead of normal deterioration. That is, lifespan of the machine will get reduced. Some examples are product falling on the machine by way of leaks, spotting, overflows, etc. Similarly, leaks, spills, scattering of raw materials on the equipment. Leakage of gaseous materials, that is, if they condense and fall on the machine, may cause corrosion. Similarly, leakages of liquids, including chemicals, falling in the machine will affect the machine. Working personnel, pan chewing and spitting, dust infiltration through broken windows, forklift oil spillages on the floor, or other types of contaminations. Let's see what are the sources that lead to quality defect. Any foreign matter like dust, rust, chemical powder, moisture, drops, lubricant drops, insects, rain drops falling from leaky roofing or ceiling or on the end product, and may also mixing of non-conforming product with good products will lead to quality defects. Shock experience in the machine due to vibration, variation speed, sudden stoppages, jolting and shaking due to worn out bearings, loose nuts and bolts will also affect the end product. Moisture and humidity also contributes to quality defects if they are not as per process parameters, that is too little or too much. Infiltration of air and condensation of vapors will also contribute. Next is viscosity and concentration due to inadequate heating, mixing of the process, dosing chemicals. Against human error, non-compliance SOP, standard operating procedure, SOP is not updated, inadequate training, key process parameters are not fully understood, negligence are some of the sources of quality defects due to human error. Unnecessary items are hindrances for smooth operation, that is old machineries, piping, ducts, walls, scaffolding not in use for too long period which are not removed. Measuring instruments like dial, thermometers, pressure, vacuum gauges, etc., which are not required for the process but lying idle. Electric equipments like old wiring, cables, switches, electrical panels, worn out tube light fittings which are not required. Jigs and tools like damaged and worn out tools, they are unsafe to use. Unwanted or excess spare parts lying in the work areas for a long period are some of the unnecessary items which are to be removed for moving freely and safely. Another most important abnormality is unsafe places found in the shop floor areas. The examples are uneven floors with potholes, unwanted concrete motor pump beds, slippery floors due to stagnation of water or oil spillage, steps are too steep, some steps missing, damaged or worn out steps and damaged handrails, very poor lighting or no lighting, and dirty and broken light fitting covers. Safety guards are found missing or damaged condition in the rotating equipment. Worn out platforms, damaged or missing emergency stop switches, pull cord switches, etc. Worn out damaged lifting devices like hooks, slings, brakes, cranes and hoists. Not checked and approved by safety officers, no document available. Some other abnormalities are worn out insulation on hot surfaces, no exhaust fans, no proper ventilation, worn out ladders, damage or missing earth connections for the motors, working personnel not using PPEs, resorting to unsafe acts, using broken or worn out tools for maintenance jobs, poor housekeeping, no mock drills conducted for emergency preparedness at the hazardous areas. These are some of the unsafe things where we need to look into and rectify them. Now let's see what are white and red tag abnormalities. During LIT, first train your eyes to identify abnormalities using your senses, that is eyes, nose, ears and hands. and record them. The TPM abnormality registers provided in each department. Even small things should also be captured. Understand that no small things is insignificant, and insignificance is no small thing. Sometimes combination of small abnormalities may lead to major breakdowns or result in quality defects. Divide the abnormalities identified into two types, that is white tags and red tags. Now let's see what are white tags are. It is defined as process related abnormalities and small maintenance jobs which can be attended and rectified the operator himself without the help of external help. Some examples are arresting pump gland packing leakages by tightening the bolts of the glands, clearing the jam in the water shower pipes, arresting leakages in the hoses, tightening loose nuts and bolts, applying lubrication as per schedule, etc. Now let's see what are red tag abnormalities. These abnormalities which cannot be attended by the operator himself but requires external help from maintenance department like mechanical, electrical, instrumentation and civil are known as red tag abnormalities. These abnormalities should be attended by the maintenance personnel concerned using special tools. Also, operators should identify and record the source of contamination which affects the operating crew, process, product and lifespan of the machine. They should also identify the inaccessible places which are obstructing the operator to do CLT activities with ease, that is cleaning, inspection, lubrication and tightening. We will discuss how to address these CLT issues in the next video. Please note that without understanding and completing step 1, part A and B fully, you cannot move to step 2. You need to conduct an audit for compliance of step 1. These are samples of white and red tags for segregating the abnormality. After filling the necessary details, they are to be displayed near the areas where abnormalities have been identified in the machine. When the abnormalities are attended and eliminated, then only these tags can be removed. If abnormalities are not resolved in reasonable time, then such abnormalities are to be highlighted in the production or HOD meetings. In these meetings, target dates and responses will be fixed by higher authorities. This picture shows us the equipment ownership and abnormality identification. You can see how the owner is minutely identifying abnormalities in his machine and how the white and red tags are displayed on it for further follow-up and necessary corrective action in the right hand side. We have come to the concluding part of this video. My next video will be on TPM step 2. That is how to eliminate identified abnormalities, how to correct the sources of contamination in inaccessible places. And TPM step 3, how to establish tentative standards for CLT, that is cleaning, inspection, lubricating and tightening. Thank you all for your patience hearing. If you like to view my previous videos on 5 years concepts, TPM part 1 to part 3, please search Learning with Sivaram in YouTube and click the icon plant in folded hands so that my videos can be viewed in sequence. If you like these videos, please don't forget to press the like image and click the subscribe bell icon and share among your friends and those who will be benefited. I will also be uploading free videos on other management system tools, example how to become a green company, ISO, root cause analysis, Kaizen, risk management, etc. for knowledge sharing. Once again, thank you all. Have a nice day.